Hello friends, welcome to my channel Tech IT Insights. Today I am going to discuss about the row set transformation RSTT, which is with example. I will show you and small example. With this we will come to know what the methods what we discussed at the earlier. Now before going to start this row set transformation, we already given the overview of this first video, and please go through that. Now again, next the validation perspective we are using the RSTT row set transformation, and the couple of methods is there here. With a few example I will show you here. Before going to start, I will give the brief introduction of about the row set table 1, table 3 is there, suppose, and here order so for example, if you are using the quote related to any other table also. So now let's example, if you take that any order entry, order header, line terms and XA. Now the same another BC has quote item and quote XA. Now in order to move forward here, that context comes to the header sections. Now line terms will be a row set. Now all these line terms level attributes will be there, that will called as XA. So now we are segregating header level is order entry, order header, quote, and another BC like ABCD I have mentioned here as per example for that. And now here this will all will called as variable map. Now it has passing as a property set. Now the properties level you can see context, and all will become a row set, and line terms will become a row set, and all XA will become one property set. Now all three type of property set where we are using in a real time row set transformation business service. By using that we are splitting or conditionally, or we are querying the row wise based on your condition in order to build the our day-to-day example point of view also I will show you here. Here PSP driver workflow or dynamic pricing workflow will all working towards of this hierarchy structure based of the row set transformation only. So now coming to here, one example I have taken, go to this order. See this order, in the order I have a items level. You can see this certain terms is to be decided and outlined here. An example is I want to have revenue type called as service, and there are two line terms is there. So I have an order header, and this I want to query the based on what are the in the line terms level with the type called as revenue type is two type of service. So with the value, so with that relevant of this line terms level there will be attributes that I want to call query the specific attribute, that is postpaid data. In order to query that, how can I use by using the row set transformation BS, I can query, and I can specifically with the fast way I can fetch it. So now coming to this, I have taken one order number and row, which means order header ID, which is order header. Now I have created simple one, go to the head the workflow and use this row set transformation toolkit method called as query transform. So query transform here now taken as normally if you take any kind of, you have to specify the business object and business component and search spec. This is normally search spec. It doesn't mean any other normally how you are going the business service. This is my search spec. Here if you see this, I am order header, and what I am passing a header ID, which is order ID. Now in this line terms level revenue type, which is service. Now with this search spec what I want to query on match 1. So which means on match 1, if you see here, with this output row set. So output row set is nothing but here what is the, you are going to get this output row set. So here you have to keep the output row set here. So I kept pick this. Now if you come here, what I did here, row. So here new row, when I build that. So this will be your understanding point of view. You are mentioning that order ID, order items ID, which means that my match of this match ID, which means that my line items level ID, and there are line items ID I want to output, I want to query. That's why output row set I am keeping here. Now here this field, what are the fields you want? Line items, frightened terms. This field I want. Now inside this field name, this is your understanding point of view. You can keep your name, but in the flower bracket, what are you keeping here? That should be an exact match with the BC field. This match dot BC field, and another field is called as quantity I want. So understanding point of view, I put quantity here. But with this again match dot quantity. So my BC of matching the, whenever I am passing the header items in the row level, the quantity fields. See, 3 field I want to query the 2 in the row set. How many rows will be there matching with the my service type? This is my service. So now I have created one of the process property order items row set. So here all items row set here. That type should be hierarchy. Okay. Now with this property set I am taking here. Now after that I am going to get output of order items row set, which means that if you see here output row set here, that output I got it. So now what I did, so based on this example, if you see here, I am repeating in here. See, this is output row set, row order items, and match ID, and this one is your own understanding point of view. You can keep with the here, but whenever you keeping this match dot here exactly PC field, we need to keep here. So now this with this output row set, what are the I want to see this with these 3 fields, how many rows is there I want to query. So output will comes with the matching with the search spec, on with the search spec how many rows is we going to get it with this 3 fields value. It's called as row. So number of rows will be coming to the output. Now after getting my output here, then I want to query the one more example of, I said, right, attributes. So with this each row of the line items level, I want to query the attribute. Now here you can see here simple lookup transform. So method called as method simple lookup transform. What I did here, just I queried the order items row set. Now I am passing to the order items row set, which is the here as a inputs this method. So row set. Now here the similar I want to, whatever I want to get that output I am setting here. So output here I need to select the output. So one more process property I created, that is order XA row set. So one more process property you have to create a output. So here that you have to select here and you have to keep the output row set. Now coming to the BC BO order entry order sets, and BC is XA, search spec is same which is mentioned here, the search spec. So now each line items row has to come here. So along with my search spec here, if you come to here, So my display name each order item, which is I am mentioning that, right, in the output of the row level. So each order item level, my attribute name is there, right, post, that I want to query the post data attribute value of that. Now on match, again output whatever I want to query. So here I am going to query with this, you can see with this number of rows attribute, how many rows has been there here, order XA, order ID and parent order item ID, and with this here. So when you are matching here object ID and attribute name. So with this you want how many rows has attributes are there in the row level, we can find it, the output rows. Now same, I set the output order XA row set and order items row set output. Now just we can pass it the what are the inputs I am passing, just I am going to pass the order header ID. Now go here, just now I am going to simulate the passing the order header ID here. Take the order header ID and pass it here, and you can see the output how it will looks. So save to here, and you can see the output here. You can see that how many rows is there in this header level. Line terms has the field is called to be decided, and order item ID this one, and quantity here. Now what is the attribute of order XA row set? You can see, you go to the application, see it exactly matched our, see this to be and row ID and quantity. So quantity field will be 1, and to be this field, this row is the one of the row as match with the type called as service, revenue type service. 2 rows has been queried. You can see this output 2 rows has been queried. Now each order items level attributes, you can go to the attribute, you can see this post data, where you can see this post data value will be here, post data, and what are the order XA row ID and parent of the ID. So here you can see this parent of the ID, this is matching with this ID. So this is the way you can query the row set of by using the 2 methods example which I show you here. So simply here query transform and row set of a simple lookup transform, with that method we can we can get the data. After that, after querying this one, you want to do update or merging that data, the next video I am going to upload that, you can see that. So here overall point of view here, when today if we go through the any PSP driver workflow, dynamic pricing, all pricing will works with this concept for the row set transformation business service only. So please subscribe my channel and